One of the biggest news stories this week was Pedri's injury. Our magician suffered a tear in the distal tendon of the biceps femoris in his left leg. That means at least 1.5 to 2 months out. It's a big loss for the club, and we will miss our number 8 deeply. But in Barcelona, new stories are always born. Some are about legends, others about those who are just taking their first step. And today, it's the story of a boy who in Catalonia is already being called the new architect of the game. His name, Tommy Marquez. And he's the guy who might make us forget just a little about Pedri's injury. Even Fabrizio Romano himself wrote about Tommy's training with Barcelona's first team, immediately reporting that Flick wants to test the Barca athletic midfielder in Pedri's position, and that there are already several Premier League clubs interested in him. Marquez is making a huge impression, and it's time for all of us to get to know him better, because his debut might come very soon. Before this, we hadn't seen Tommy in first-team training, but this Thursday he became one of the main stories of Flick's session at the Tito Vilanova field in Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper. He was born in Barcelona. Tommy grew up inside La Masia's system. Step by step, day after day, trainings, cold mornings, hundreds of repetitions. And now, at 19, he's already a player for Barça Athletic, the club's second team. This summer, the club extended his contract until 2028 with a release clause of 20 million euros. So, he's officially part of the club's future, a player in whom Barca sees real potential. Until last season, he didn't stand out much. But after Giuliano Belletti took over Juvenile A, Tommy's level rose dramatically. Under Belletti, he became an undisputed starter for Barça Athletic. Marquez's story is unusual. He was signed when he played for Europa in the Alaven category. Before his growth spurt, he was a small, skillful interior midfielder. But then came health problems and injuries. He spent a long time sidelined and was even loaned to Dam during his first year as a youth player. It was there that he began to rebuild himself physically. When he returned to Barca, his status gradually changed. Last season, he was one of the key figures in Juvenile A's treble-winning campaign, effectively Belletti's 12th player, versatile, reliable, the one who gave the team strength in the second halves, and the real leap came this 2025/26 season. Now he's a new type pivot, something the first team doesn't have, strong in the air, physically developed, powerful in duels, an ideal partner for someone like Frenkie de Jong. With Pedri's absence, he now has a chance to prove himself with the first team and maybe shock Barca fans with his level. Marquez names the Dutchman as his biggest role model, and now he'll have a few weeks to train alongside his idol and progress even faster. By the way, many football fans already call Tommy a clone of Frenkie, and that could be a fascinating profile for the first team, a kind of internal successor to De Jong, who may leave the club in a few seasons. Replacing a beast like Frenkie with someone from La Masia, that's powerful. I love free transfers for the first team. Tommy Marquez isn't the kind of player who makes a show. He doesn't shoot from 30 meters or dance after scoring. He does the things that go unseen, but without which a team collapses. He's a positional midfielder, the one who keeps structure, the one who brings calm in chaos, the one who's always where he needs to be, between attack and defense. Analysts of Barca Athletic note that he's become the key to improving the team's performance. The midfield looks much better with a true pivot like Tommy Marquez. I'd stop trying to use Fariñas there and make Marquez the starter, said one expert. Inside the club, they say, he brings energy and balance. And when you watch him play, you understand why. Tommy doesn't look like a teenager fresh out of school. He's calm, composed, mature. He reads the game, sees several steps ahead. Football for him is chess. Physically strong, the real lungs of the team, with presence and balance in midfield. Tactically intelligent. He knows when to push the tempo and when to slow it down. And there's something special about him, a sense that you're not just seeing another talent, but a foundation piece for the new Barcelona. The club knows it too. That's why he's already being tested alongside the first team. He plays for the team, not for the likes, and that's exactly what Barca needs right now. While everything around is chaos, this boy brings order. He's only just beginning, 19 years old, he's already on Spain's U19 national team list, Barca B sees him as an anchor, and now he has a chance to quickly earn promotion to the first team. Tommy Marquez is not a story about hype. It's a story about work, patience, and understanding the game. Until 18, few saw him as a big prospect or the future of the club. His rise has been rapid and surprising, and now he's training alongside stars of Hansi Flick's first team. The German coach himself already rates him above most La Masia talents. And when you watch him step onto the pitch, it feels like you're seeing not the future, but a continuation of what Xavi, Busquets, and Iniesta once began. He's a carrier of Barcelona's football DNA, And maybe, just maybe, he's the one who will bring back stability to Barca's defensive midfield. His reward came this Thursday, his first training session under Hansi Flick, and on his 19th birthday no less. The perfect day. Now, with Pedri injured, he could easily make the squad for Sunday's match. Tommy is highly valued by the club's sporting department, not only for the present, but for the future. A modern midfielder, physically powerful, with excellent vision, vertical in play, far from the classic safe pass pivots. Flick and his staff have been monitoring him closely, and according to reports, he may be called up for Sunday's game against Elche, and possibly make his debut. Right now, the coaching staff has several options in midfield: Frenkie, Casado, and Bernal. The first two are favorites for starting spots. Bernal is regaining rhythm after his ACL injury. Marquez could become the fourth name competing for minutes in a double pivot system. His presence could allow Frenkie to move higher, into a central attacking midfield role. Flick has already tested the Dutchman there, and he looked great. In that setup, Fermin could play on the left and attack. Tommy might become one of the revelations of this season, and once again prove that La Masia always rises when it feels like Barca is about to fall. Pedri is one of the best midfielders in modern football. Replacing him is an impossible task for a 19-year-old, but Tommy can become a reliable support, a rotation player, the new Casado, who shocked everyone last year playing alongside Pedri. The story of Tommy Marquez is both symbolic and inspiring. There was a time when Barca almost let him go, and anyone who's played youth football knows what it means when you're released to another club. But Tommy broke that script. From a modest Catalan youth team to Barca Athletic, he always dreamed of playing only for Barcelona and writing his own story there. And maybe this is his moment. Barca is once again at a turning point where the young matter as much as the stars. In such moments, the club returns to its roots, to La Masia, to those who don't just play football, but live it. Tommy Marquez isn't the player who creates hype. He's the one who creates the future. Every move he makes is a reminder that true Barcelona is always built from within. And if one day we talk about a new era, maybe it began right now, with those early morning sessions at Tito Vilanova Field, where a 19-year-old from La Masia first trained beside his idols. Because Barca's stories always begin this way, quietly, with belief, and with a boy who simply never stopped dreaming. And if you want to be the first to learn about talents like Tommy Marquez, to get all the La Masia insights, training updates, stats, and transfer news, download the Barcelona Live app from the link in the pinned comment. That's where you'll find everything Barca lives and breathes today. And here, we'll keep telling the stories of those who build its future. If you believe in the new generation of La Masia, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments. Is Tommy Marquez ready to play alongside De Jong, Casado, and Bernal? Because maybe. This is the beginning of a new legend. CULES, we're waiting for the match against Elche this Sunday. It won't be easy, especially without Pedri, but Lewandowski and Dani Olmo are already back in training, and I believe in victory. And yes, I believe in Tommy Marquez's debut. See you Monday after the game. Love Barcelona, and have a great day. Visca Barça. Bye.